Well, welcome to yet another robotic type video instruction. This covers the contents of the bags that I've been delivering around the state and trying to get to other folks. What's in the bag, what to pay attention to, and then in another video we'll talk about, or I'll discuss, or I'll show, because it's me talking right now, how the different parts go together. So what I'll do first is narrate what's in the bag. The first thing you'll notice on top is a printed sheet. It may have your name on it, and the important thing there is that it denotes the GPIO pins that you'll be using. Notice motor 1, pin 1, motor 1 power. You'll want that for reference. The next thing is the plate that the robot actually sits on, or the different parts actually sit on. Some screw to, and we'll set that to the side. There we go. I'm fiddling with it a little bit. The next thing are the wheels. There's some, I don't know what it's called, but it's the stuff that when they draw blood at the doctor's office, I found some of that at Walmart because the wheels were slipping all over the place, so I put that on. Don't worry, there's there's nothing on them. So those are the motors. They're called stepper motors. They're very inexpensive, trying to keep the costs down. And notice the end on them are the pins that you'll plug into the controller boards. This is a caster. It just means that rather than having 4 motors going, we only need 2, and it'll screw to the bottom of the board. Now inside the bigger plastic bag is a smaller one. On these are the controller boards for the motors. If you'll notice, the pins, especially the ones at the top, are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4 through 7. Those correspond to the pins on that printout. And then off to the side is the power and the ground. The next is the other one, and let me go back just a second here and pause this for just a second. Whoop, I'm too fast for myself. Okay, so up at the top are pins, or down at the bottom are the pins 1 through 7, and then off to the side, just above those 7 pins, are 2 other pins. One will say ground, and the other one will imply voltage. The ground one, pay attention to on your GPIO pinout. You'll have an indication of a ground, and then the other one will be a 5-volt power, which will plug into the other pin on that controller board. So do pay attention to that. That'll be important when you're getting ready to plug things up. Let's continue on here. Now the next thing we have are wires. These are jumper wires. They'll plug into the pins on the Raspberry Pi and then into those pins on the controller boards for the motors. And you'll have a number of them. I have some long, some short, all kinds of different colors. The colors don't matter. The long, short doesn't matter, except trying to get different parts to reach each other as you're going through. So there's our short one, our long ones, and now we have our short ones. Nice little red one, all kinds of different colors, blue. Okay, and again, as I said, the colors don't make any difference. Don't try to copy that. The last thing in the bag are screws. The longer, thicker ones are for attaching the motors to the base, and also for attaching that caster to the base as well. And in the overview video, you kind of got a sense of where they go. These small little screws that I'm struggling with because of fat fingers. There's one right there. All those simply do is they go through the Raspberry Pi into the holes on the top, and that's just to hold it in place to keep it from shifting around. They don't screw into anything, they're just placeholders, so don't feel like it's got to screw into anything. And so that is the completed all the parts list for the kit. And we'll have in another video how to go about doing assembly for this. As always, happy computing.